Superman. Your body feels for a supermodel. Sexy shit like a Colorado. I'll be your ride like I always dance. I'll be your ride like a Superman. And I know, yeah, me like to beat you for you. Praise just so many go your ways before you make me show me tears. See never came a time I went and me show you me care. Me mother want me, but me never hear. She feel like someone go make it out. But when we check it out, she never give up. How me feel when she have another man up. Around time me say she love me, she know she down. That's alright, this is what we like. Never be more, you never love nobody. I'll be your ride like I always did. I'll be your ride like a Superman. Your body feels for a supermodel. Sexy shit like a Colorado. I'll be your ride like I always did. I'll be your ride like a Superman. Then I know I did the same. But another day, me go she and a man a fetch the store as a mother near. But I the fool me play, make she feel she win the game. But this string and she know so we think the same. Is it? Me this a call me never lose it. Why you want me lose me can't play me like a lorry. Funny and kind of so we roll and not movie. But they rather be the next man groupie. That's alright, this is what we like. Never be more, you never love nobody. I'll be your ride like I always did. I'll be your ride like a Superman. Your body feels for a supermodel. Sexy shit like a Colorado. I'll be your ride like I always did. I'll be your ride like a Superman. Then I know. Chillin' more than alright. They wanna wild life. We know I'm the bad life. They try to get the cocoa. Some of them are rocking us, yeah. You lie to me, yeah. That's alright, this is what we got it. Never be more, you never love nobody. I'll be your ride like I always did. I'll be your ride like a Superman. Your body feels for a supermodel. Sexy shit like a Colorado. I'll be your ride like I always did. I'll be your ride like a Superman. Then I know, yeah, me like to beat you for you. Praise just so many go your ways before you make me show me tears. See never came a time I went and me show you me care. Me mother want me, but we never hear. She feel like someone go make it out. But when we check it out, she never give up. How me feel when she have another man up. Around time me say she love me, she know she down. That's alright, this is what we got it. Never be more, you never love nobody. I'll be your ride like I always did. I'll be your ride like a Superman. Your body feels for a supermodel. Sexy shit like a Colorado. I'll be your ride like I always did. I'll be your ride like a Superman. Then I know I did the same. But another day, me go she and a man a fetch the store as a mother near. But I the fool me play, make she feel she win the game. But the string and she know so we think the same. Is it? Me this a call me never lose it. Why you want me lose me can't play me like a lorry. Funny and kind of so we roll and not movie. But they rather be a next man groupie. That's alright, this is what we got it. Never be more, you never love nobody. I'll be your ride like I always did. I'll be your ride like a Superman. Your body feels for a supermodel. Sexy shit like a Colorado. I'll be your ride.
Attention, New York City. We are inviting you to join us on our regular Monday night show on King and Queen Radio / Brooklyn Station with latest information, arts, science, music, and entertainment. You can be part of the program as a guest, co-host, and a business owner, advertising your products and services as well. So don't miss out the opportunity to get your voice heard. Tune in every Monday, 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. West African Time. Call us on 718-253-7273. Don't miss out. Monday night show. See you there. Spirituality is like a flame. In our darkest times and stormy days, we all need a flame to guide us through the darkness, a clean flowing river to guide us through the storms and find peace, a bright light to guide us on the journey of life. Be equipped with powers, prayers, meditations, divine gifts, responses of the universe, the peace, the faith, the joy, and wisdom. Call Sister DOBONG on 718-253-7273 253-7273. 718-253-7273.
But when you check it out, she never give up about how we feel when she have another man up around and me say she love when she know she down. That's alright, this is what we body. Nah, never be more than never love my body. I'll be alright, I'll always get. I'll be alright, I got Superman. Your body's nails for a supermodel. I say she never like a Colorado. I'll be alright, I'll always get. I'll be alright, I got Superman. Well, I know I think it's him. But another day, me know she and my mother lips with two as a mother name. But I the food me make she feel she win the game. I go straight on me, she know so we keep this here. Is it? Me this a phone, me never lose it. Why you want me use me, can't feel me like a loading. Why me young guy, that's how we roll and I'm moving. But you rather be the next man, Brooklyn. That's alright, this is what we body. Never be more than never love my body. I'll be alright, I'll always get. I'll be alright, I got Superman. Your body's nails for a supermodel. I say she got like a Colorado. I'll be alright, I'll always get. I'll be alright, I got Superman. Well, I know. She think more than alright. You wanna wine, we know I'm the bad guy. Bitch, and a cocoa. Some of them are rocking up, get me the trust to reach. Yeah, we could have been friends, best of some friends, but now what is in our way? No, they ain't getting us to sing, so you want me to come back. That's alright, this is what we got it. Never be more than never love my body. I'll be alright, I'll always get. I'll be alright, I got Superman. Your body's nails for a supermodel. I say she never like a Colorado. I'll be alright, I'll always get. I'll be alright, I got Superman. That's alright, this is what we got it. Never be more than never love my body. I'll be alright, I'll always get. I'll be alright, I got Superman. Your body nails from a supermodel. I say she looks like a Colorado. I'll be alright, I'll always get. I'll be alright, I got Superman. 1, 2, 3, yeah!
King and Queen Radio.
You know it full of bread, but feelings, yeah. If you go deep back like holy man, if me time come, I want to ride by you. Hey girl, you know I'm super bad. Early as the sunrise, she got your back and she tried. Everybody needs to know my own time, my own time. Can't nobody be mad, 'cause I was locked up on the train. Thought you would be back on the block down before deep into headlines. We let the morning through, you'll be coming back soon. We didn't follow you, just know you're not in my room. Come baby, tell me you'll be here in the morning. You said that you didn't matter for the road. But baby, you really happy for smiling. Chains walking, I know you, but I'm taking like spring. All the time you listen to now, you're running from the lights. It's alright. Hey girl, you know I'm so bad. It's alright.
Attention, New York City. We are inviting you to join us on our regular Monday night show on King and Queen Radio / Brooklyn Station with latest information, arts, science, music, and entertainment. You can be part of the program as a guest, co-host, and a business owner, advertising your products and services as well. So don't miss out the opportunity to get your voice heard. Tune in every Monday, 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. West African Time. Call us at 718-253-7273. Don't miss out on Monday night show. See you there.
As the rush drove, everything was fine, everything was fine. Never got myself in a good place, a deeper time. Thought you would be lucky, my God, people thought there was no line. You let the money to me, you be coming back soon. You be telling me to tell you that's in my room. Call me anytime you be healing the moment. You make you see the thing you're not on my road. Girl, you feel that I'm feeling now. You want to talk to us feeling now. Ain't no life without you in it now. So I make you cry. Girl, it's too bad, it's too bad. Girl, it's too bad, you know I can't do it without. You know I can't do it without. You know I can't do it without. Yeah, I know me feel like right up feelings, yeah. You know that was that and like that. Like a shotgun, I'm like a red man. It's your right, it's your right. Girl, it's your right, it's your right, it's your right. And I need you. No, it's your right, it's your right, it's your right. You know I can't do it now. Yeah.
Spirituality is like a flame. In our darkest times and stormy days, we all need a flame to guide us through the darkness, a clean flowing river to guide us through the storms and find peace, a bright light to guide us on the journey of life. Be equipped with powers, prayers, meditations, divine gifts, responses of the universe, the peace, the faith, the joy, and wisdom. Call Sister DOBONG on 718-253-7273. 718-253-7273. Attention, New York City. We are inviting you to join us on our regular Monday night show on King and Queen Radio / Brooklyn Station with latest information, arts, science, music, and entertainment. You can be part of the program as a guest, co-host, and a business owner, advertising your products and services as well. So don't miss out the opportunity to get your voice heard. Tune in every Monday, 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. West African Time. Call us on 718-253-7273. Don't miss out. Monday night show. See you there.
So beautiful. We down today. I always happy. I feel sad today. I feel down today. I always happy. I feel sad today. Tune in to like a 3.5. You're in radio. You need best summer shows on your radio. It's the DOBONG shows every day. From 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. Yeah. Don't give up. Just put it on your radio. Every Monday, we go Jamaican and African shows. From 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Tune in to King and Queen Radio. When you feel sad. and Queen Radio. When no one goes up to King and Queen Radio. Yeah, 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 yeah. King and Queen Radio. Don't let your morning so boring. King and Queen Radio. So into the best generation. King and Queen Radio. Best music, best shows. King and Queen Radio. It's a beautiful morning, yeah. King and Queen Radio. From Monday to Monday, everyone is there. Top 20 in the countdown. Every Tuesday to Thursday, King and Queen with after music. So jazz music every day. From Monday to 3 p.m. Country music every day. From 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Yeah, Jamaican music, every Monday to Saturday. Specialized music from Caribbean, Africa. Every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. International reggae dance song. Every day, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. The best online radio. From New York to take it worldwide, yeah. Tune into King and Queen Radio. When you feel so, King and Queen Radio. When no one goes up to King and Queen Radio. Yeah, yeah, yeah. King and Queen Radio. Don't let your morning so boring. King and Queen Radio. So into the best generation. King and Queen Radio. Best music, best shows. King and Queen Radio. It's a beautiful morning, yeah. King and Queen Radio. From Monday to Monday.
From the city that never sleeps comes with a broadcast that keeps it real. From the city that never sleeps comes 93.5 FM. Oh, Brooklyn to the world. With sounds and cool things that keep your soul. We're giving you the news, the vibes and entertainment. Education systems, we're giving you the best. Nothing but the best. So just sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. Whether you at home or whether you at work, 24/7, we still showing love. Kings and Queens Radio. 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 It's a movement station, entertainment, education, information, multicultural, innovation, 23.5 FM.
Don't touch that dial.
Hello, you. Yes, you. Are you experiencing the challenges of life, relationship issues, family situations, money troubles? You need a job. You need a guide to a spiritual path and a sense of direction. You need spiritual healing, psychic readings. Call Sister DOBONG on 718-253-7273. 718-253-7273.
Hey, are you a DJ, an artist, a business owner that wants to promote, advertise products and services? Contact King and Queen Radio, Brooklyn Station at 1752 Flatbush Avenue, New York. Or you can call us on 718-253-7273. King and Queen Radio, we are here for you. Hey, are you a DJ, an artist, a business owner that wants to promote, advertise products and services? Contact King and Queen Radio, Brooklyn Station at 1752 Flatbush Avenue, New York. Or you can call us on 718-253-7273. King and Queen Radio, we are here for you.
The following is an independently produced program. The views and claims expressed on this program by its host and guests are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or its advertisers. For advertising, call the CEO, Lady Queen Zina Bell, at 718-253-7273.
Your microphone, you come
All right. Just one.
test on there yet. I'm not gonna introduce you much more. I'm just gonna right now invite
Like I'm going to chat while it's on. That the house going to chat while it's on. Ain't the miracles living in it.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to the King and Queen Radio, RulerStation.com. Wow, wow, wow. We are here. Good evening. Alongside, I got my host with me, Che, and we got a good show for you this evening. How you doing, Che?
I'm doing pretty good tonight. It's a fabulous evening. How are you doing?
It's a fabulous evening. We got this nice tree here, to celebrate the holiday coming up, for those who celebrate. Yes. So we are here live tonight, King and Queen Radio, and me and Che gonna bring a good show for you tonight, a lot of topics. And I'm also gonna be doing that spiritual energy reading. And of course, we got our number one on the 1 and 2s right there, Tony Blend. He's been blending things up for us and bringing all that good music. So I want to say a shout out to my team out there in Africa. I want to say a shout out to Billion, Lot Sundays, Valentine, and DJ Pop Mark, and everybody else and all the artists out there. And go and tell your friends to join us now. We got a great show for you, and we're going to be really enjoying it around this Christmas tree. And it's a beautiful tree, and we want it to share love and spread love with you out there. So enjoy this show with us. So, Tim, what do you think about Christmas?
Well, it's like being the only son of an orphan. Christmas is kind of a reminder of what it's like to have a family. I don't have one at the moment really, other than my friends, but I still like it's a magical time of year.
Well, it's not only for family; it's really for everybody. If you want to look at it, it can be for family, which is a good thing, but it's also just a holiday to have some expression of love. What do you say about that?
It's definitely something we need to observe, right? Just like Thanksgiving is a good holiday. Everybody should sit down for a second if they got a roof over their head, food in their tummy, right? Say thanks for it.
Yeah, they should say thanks for it, So, well, you got a family here out there, King and Queen Radio. Everybody is your family now. that you're gonna be out there helping entertain them. So you got your new family.
Yeah, and that gives me a pretty big family here too, so yeah, I'm pretty stoked to be part of this production.
Well, as we are gladly happy to have you alongside us as well. And me and you, we have a lot of plans and a lot of things to do that bring the peoples for the new year. So we are working on things, folks. So again, you listen to King and Queen Radio, groupstation.com, sisterdobong.com. We're live. Bring your friends on. And I'm going to be shouting you out. I want to say shout out there to Flipman Jetta. Such a great dancer in the clubs. I mean, when he's in the club, he's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
He's a great dancer.
Yeah, I haven't seen him yet, but
Yeah, well, he's a great dancer. I want to say shout out to Hector Hico. He used to be here with us before, and what he used to do, people who had mental issues and stuff, he used to address them because he himself was in the ward, so he knew how to deal with them. So they used to call in the show, and he used to advise them, and we had one time a lot of people from the hospitals calling in who had mental issues, and that was very interesting because we was able to talk to them and really solve their problems.
yeah, there's just
Just because people have breakdown don't mean there is something wrong with them. So we want to say a shout out to anybody out there who may have mental challenges out there. We love you, and you are loved and thought about. Don't feel different from anybody else, because right now the whole world, as I look at it, as I used to know, there's a lot of mental challenge out there. What is normal and what is not normal? What do you think?
pretty much everybody's strange from my travel, from one corner of the country to the next. And everybody I met seems to be just a little bit strange. So that means just embrace, diversity.
Sometimes you don't know where you stand because of the way you raised and the way you brought up and the way the old. So we can say all those old ways is really thrown out the window. They don't exist no more, do they?
No, not at all. It's a new world in quite a few ways. It's like, and I think probably the old ways existed more from a lack of ignorance, lack of knowledge than anything.
Okay, so you know something, you hit the nail on the head. You really did. Those old ways was really ignorant ways. People didn't know no better.
Exactly. It's being biracial. Part of my family, part of my heritage is on this side of the ocean, and part of my heritage is on the other. And the cultures are they're very opposed in the way they're real opposites in the way they approach pretty much everything. So coming to terms with those two, with that heritage was kind of a challenge. And one of the things I realized eventually is that, it's like a lot of what happened before, the people involved just didn't know any better. They had never been taught any better.
So a lot of the old ways, they was teaching you how to be and how to really carry yourself and act a certain way. You really was falling behind the queens and all those so-called royal people, and they wasn't even practicing none of that.
Yeah, definitely as far as you look at some of the European attitudes of the last the 19th century and earlier, that was pretty much was a direct result of a direct trickle down from the castle royalty. So basically, my speaker. So basically, what you're saying is the castle and the queens and the kings had people doing all this stuff, but the real reality, it was not good at all. It wasn't the reality. It was just myths. So what do you say about people still living in old countries, still following them ways? Do you think those old ways is good ways? And evidently we wouldn't have America. Wasn't America was the purpose? What was the purpose of America? Well, And the news I can tell, it looked like basically because they sent the criminals down to Australia, and a lot of what they sent to America was basically the people that were going against the established methodology of the church. Yeah, and I mean, we had the Lutherans that got sent over here, right? A few other sects. Basically, they sent the criminals down to Australia, and they sent the religious malcontents over here. Which, I mean, I don't know. History is kind of an interesting thing. It's very, very calculated the way it went down. One thing I do know is that children especially, tend to learn by what they witness. So, I mean, if you want to see change in the world, you actually got to step up and be that change. It's as simple as that. You have to exhibit the change that you would like to see.
One minute. Okay, my sweet. Okay, it's back. Okay, so what are you saying is absolutely correct. So the new world was meant for you to forget about your past, because I look at it and I'm happy you brought that up, because in this country, I hear Haitians, I hear Jamaicans, they says, I don't like my people. My people is different. My people here is changed. They is not the same back the way it was back home. They think they're better than me, and they think they're better than that. But what I came to conclusion, what they don't understand, and I hope they're listening, is the people that you dealing with here was no good back home. And they send them away from home here. And if they wasn't good back there, what makes you think they're gonna change now because they're in America and they meet you? They still the same people.
Yeah, nothing changes, right?
And they only change for a while and treat you nice. But you didn't like them back home, so why you think they're gonna be here and they're gonna be sweet and nice? They was most people didn't leave their country because they wanted to. If they got out of there, the government usually let you get out because they don't want you there.
That is true, and I mean.
And that's nothing bad, because all of America is built on crooks and people who couldn't be accepted in the country that they left. That's what this land was for. You to come here and be free. But the reality, everybody should know there wasn't no good angel back there. If you was a good angel back there and had it all, why would you leave?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, when in America, once they established the beachhead here, it was pretty much, they had like a whole open territory. It was like, well, this is a troublemaker, not enough to really do anything harmful to them. Let's just send them to America, get them out of our hair.
Well, that's exactly the truth. And don't feel bad if you're a foreigner here and you have a bad rep back home, because trust me, everybody here got a bad rep. They just try to play it off with religion and try to make changes while they come here. The whole purpose of coming to America is to make changes. But what I found out, once people get here, they try to incorporate what they didn't even like in their own country here. Why is that?
They're clinging to the familiar. I mean, a lot of people cling to the familiar, even if it's unpleasant, rather than face the challenge of something unknown that's new, right? Which is odd. I believe we're here to experience life. I mean, this is all here to experience, although some things are definitely distractions from learning and growing spiritually. But you have to make mistakes in order to learn. I mean, there's really no such thing as failure. It's just results. And the only time you fail is when you quit. So, I mean, people are just afraid of the unknown, which is too bad, because I've done a lot of traveling, hitchhiked across the country about 10 years ago. I had a blast when I did it.
Oh, that's a lot of fun.
Oh, it was
great.
When
I was young, I tell you, I used to hit them roads too, because we was travelers anyway. So we just went from place to place, and I love it. I still got it in my blood. I have to keep changing the environments I'm in. I can't stay in one environment. I mean, when you venture out and you meet different culture and different people, you'll be surprised how much you learn and how much experience you get. than to just stay stuck in one thing and say, I was born this way and I'm gonna die this way. Well, why? What is life?
Yeah, that falls under the category of stagnation, basically. I mean, what are you going to get out, and ultimately, what are you going to get out of life? The only thing you can bring with you is you. You know, your
And you can't even bring that because you don't even know you're bringing it.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, I don't know. You see it a lot here these days. I mean, people don't travel near as much as they used to. Back when I was growing up, I know all kinds of people that like do like I did.
Well, I used to hitchhike and go. I didn't go cross country, but I hitchhiked in New York and everywhere I could go. That was the thing with me. I was just talking about that the other day. Me and my girlfriend, we had to stop it because we ran into some bad incidents hitchhiking. But I had that in my blood, hitchhiking.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Because when you live in the rural places, you usually, only way you're going to get somewhere fast is to hitchhike.
Yeah.
You know, now you hitchhike, you don't know who you're hitchhiking with.
Yeah, it's kind of risky these days. I wouldn't recommend it anymore.
I wouldn't recommend it either, but I tell you, I had a bad habit, and I thank God I broke out that habit. Because spending car fare, wasn't no such thing as jumping on a train. Hey, it was just better to just put your thumb up out there, which way you going, and get in and get wherever you had to go.
Yeah, I used to do that when I was bored, just for something to do. Man, I wish I had that energy still.
Well, I do. I still got that energy. I hitchhike all over the world. Okay, we're going to take it back and hit with some hitchhike music with Tony Blanton here. You're listening to King and Queen Radio, WVIP 93.5 FM. And I'm Zina Palin Bevel. Alongside, we got here Sister DOBONG. And alongside, we got
Che Bernhardt,
Che,
Heart of the Bear.
Che Bernhardt. And what did you say?
Heart of the Bear is what it translates to.
Heart of the Bear. All right. So we're going to take it back to some good music. You can't call in tonight. The number is 718-253-4239, 718-676-0820. Like I said, shout out to my girl, Beauty Queen. I sing, love you, love you. She's part of the team. I love you, girl. Big up to you, big up to you. I want to say, man, and you know, I got to say to you, Bella Luca, big up to you. Love my girls in Africa. You represent King and Queen Radio. We love you. And big out there, big up to you out there. And Yolando, I don't see you on the dance floor, girl. I know you driving that plane by now, because you know you work at that airport. I see you, girl, Yolanda. I've known you from way back in better days. And guess what, girl? The days have got better. All right, go back to our DJ here.
I think you can share with someone that I'm working with, but actually, if they can't be watching this now.
That's why you gotta
Probably, because I didn't turn the microphone on. Yeah. Go ahead.
King and Queen Radio.
World is yours. You have to take it back.
King and Queen Radio.
Don't give up your life. Do the work back. The world is yours. All right.
That's right. If you'd like to call in tonight, you can call us in 718-253-4239 or 718-676-0820. We are live on WVIP 93.5 FM, KingandQueenRadio.com, BrooklynStation.com, and SisterDubong.com. And we also own a lot of other Kids.com. I want to say shout out to the people out there listening to the first time out there. Twitter, shout out to you out there as well that's listening to us out there. And we got a great show for you all evening, and we hope you're getting ready to celebrate these beautiful holidays and have great times with family and friends. And always remember to share love and spread love with everybody each and every day. Life is short, and you want to make the best of it instead of having all the arguments and disagreements and fighting. Find something pleasant to do with someone. Keep away from all the negative energy and people that's holding you down and stopping you from progressing. You know who it is. I don't care how much you love them, let them go and find someone who's going to make your life positive. Don't let one person keep you under them, because what happens is you lose yourself, you lose who you are, and you forget what you're doing, and you forget you're a human being as well. You have to always look out for yourself. When you look out for yourself, you'll learn how to look out for others. But don't just take that one person, put your life into that person, because 9 times out of 10, when they change on you, you're going to be hurt, and you won't be able to pick yourself up that easy. But if you're having lots of problems, especially in the love, and you're going through a situation you can't handle, give me a call, and I will advise you and tell you how to help yourself. Give me a call at 718-253-7273. That's 718-253-7273. And I'll be able to talk to you tomorrow, and you can set an appointment to come see me. I'm located 1752 Flatbush Avenue, the corner of Avenue J, East 35th Street. And I'm loving it. All you folks who join us now, and if you're on the Restream, on wherever you at now watching us, and we are live on the web page. You can see me live on the web page now. Go on KingandQueenRadio.com, BrooklynStation.com, SisterDubong.com, and you can see me absolutely live on there. We also on the Restream on King and Queen Radio /Brooklyn Station. Okay, so we're here, and I want to say a big pleasant holiday to you. So many people out there, and I love you too, D.A. Wise, love you, girl. God bless you. And if I see your name on here anywhere, I will be shouting you out and sending you some holiday greetings. Okay, B.A. Wise, I hope you prepared your tree. Deck the halls. It's time to deck the halls. All right, we're going to make this a good Christmas for you. So we'll take you back to Tony Blend. He's blending up the best music for you to even to keep you really in a good mood. And my host, Che, he'll be back here momentarily.
Attention, New York City. We are inviting you to join us on our regular Monday night show on King and Queen Radio /Brooklyn Station with latest information, arts, science, music, and entertainment. You can be part of the program as a guest, co-host, and a business owner, advertising your products and services as well. So don't miss out the opportunity to get your voice heard. Tune in every Monday, 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. West African Time. Call us on 718-253-7273. Don't miss out. Monday night show. See you there.
The following
Might as
is
well
an
go with the same,
independently
with the same
produced
thing.
program.
I mean, that's what I
The
thought
views
we
and
had.
claims expressed on this program by its hosts and guests are
Everybody
not
thinks
necessarily
it's,
those
man,
of this
they,
station, its management,
they
or
can
its
spot
advertisers.
hypocrisy on my
For
way,
advertising,
it's like, don't
call
drink,
the
you chug a
CEO,
tub of chug,
Lady
first thing-
Queen Zina
first thing you
Double,
do, what do you
at 718-253-7273.
The world is yours.
And
The world is yours.
God.
You have to take it back.
Oh, this is the season to be jolly. And that's right. So, Chad, what you think about what the best thing to do during these holidays? What's the best thing to do? Is take a trip, or what you suggest people should do?
Well, that's a hard one. This is a tough year for everybody. I mean, it's like as far as world politics go. I mean, we're on the verge of like a pretty large conflict here. I know it would probably be best if everybody, kept in mind that there are people that currently are, living in war zones in several different areas of the regions of the world right now, and if you can, try to help them.
Well, the war zone, that is true. We need to help the people really, really. I don't even want to talk about too much because I'm a person, I love everybody. And long as you don't touch me, I guess I don't even know what to say. I don't want to go against the Israelis. I don't want to go against the Palestinians. I don't want to go against none of it. I wish, what is the purpose of it all? It's none of it makes sense to me.
Yeah, I talk to people all over the world from every culture I can imagine, and some I didn't even know about before. I spoke to the people pretty much every day, and I don't have any conflicts with anybody really. So it's like seems to be like the politicians seem to have a conflict, but maybe we ought to give them some boxing gloves and let them settle it.
That's right. Let them
themselves.
fight themselves and stop the people from fighting because it don't make any sense. I mean, especially in America, how can a country like America get involved with other countries fighting, even though because we got people so many from that races of each race in this country?
Yeah, I mean,
That don't make any sense.
to take a side in it.
How could you take a side for either one? You go and bomb Palestine, what you think the Israeli people gonna do?
Yeah, precisely. And I mean, it's like I don't know. From my viewpoint, the only enemies we really have is anybody that would say that we are enemies.
Well, I would, with my suggestion, if I was the president, once you're in this country, you would, I wouldn't say cut off completely the ties, but anytime it comes to warfare, I would just make everybody American.
Yeah.
And then they can't go against, they can't fight against, they can't involve the country because now you're an American.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of partisanship going on here. I mean, basically the conflicts have spread here. I know the Israel and the Israel and Hamas issue, the Israel and Palestine issue, which is really none of our business, but that one definitely seems to have a lot of hot blood behind it because there's a lot of conflicts happening in the country here between the Palestinians that are here and the Israelis that are here, and it's like it's a tough thing because it's like what's going on there is not really very good for any of the people involved at all.
You can't really make a decision. So we as King and Queen Brooklyn stations, and we just don't take part in none of it. We just love people, so you can't take part. How can you? It's just too much. You take part, and you can. What are you supposed? I don't even understand none of it. I know countries has to fight, but I know those people been doing that since the beginning of time, and they're really family, aren't they? Cousins?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, yeah, it's the thing with the Ukraine-Russian conflict. You know, what I mean, it's like you talk to any of the Ukrainians and Russians. I mean, they got people on both sides of the conflict.
That's what I'm saying. Your family fighting each other. Worse than that. Well, I mixed up my family with the McCoys and the Hatfields. That's like the McCoys and the Hatfields. And you know what I mean? So it don't make any sense. That can keep going on and on because it's like families fighting and other people on the outside getting themselves all caught up in it. And I don't even know what to say.
And you know, it reaches a point where you know it's all they know, and they're fighting just to fight.
There's nothing to do, you boy. What is in the country to do?
Yeah, it's just all you know at that point. You know, and it carries that bad blood for a long time. Because you know, it's like people tend to carry grudges for past incidents.
So people, you just need to pray for the people. That's all you can do as far as getting involved. I don't know what to tell you.
Send them some food.
Send them some food and something to eat for the holidays, both sides. That's all I can say.
Both sides.
Human beings is human beings, so we ain't got no time to be taking sides with people. We got to spread love. Don't you all want to spread love out there? Say shout out to my cousin too. I can't even say your name. I got so many beautiful ancestry cousins. I can't even say her name too. I know she's from Korea. Shout out to you, cousin. Well, you know, I got family all over the world, so even in Israel. So, you know, I can't be taking sides, especially me. I'm all over the place. Well, anyway, let's take it back to some good music over there. What do you got to say, DJ? You taking in sides anyway?
In respect to what?
Which country you go for?
Which country would I go for?
Yes.
You were talking about a lot of countries. So.
No, between Israel and Palestine.
Well, the only thing I understand is that Israel, for some reason, Israel was never, something happened with Israel that was like monumental with Trump. Trump declared Israel something, I'm not really sure. But something with Israel was like a first for that country. So there's probably backlashes with that. But I don't see it as a bad thing. So I'm not really worried about anything going on there. It's when everything is peaceful, that's when you should worry. When everything is real nice over there in Israel and Palestine and everything's beautiful, that's when you need to look out.
All right. Well, we appreciate that comment. And we're going to take it back to some music and we'll be coming back with some more beautiful topics. And if you want to send your comments, you can send it to African Reader at AOL, or you can send it to Brooklyn Radio. It's a Brooklyn Radio station.
Brooklyn Radio. Yeah, BrooklynRadio.com, isn't it?
Yeah, Brooklyn Radio.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Radio station.
That's what it is, Brooklyn Radio station.
We got so many emails, folks. Send it to African Reader at AOL. You guaranteed I get it. And I want to say a big shout out there. Pleasant holidays coming out there. Sequina, big up to you, girl. I hear that old black cat crying.
Yeah.
We got a black cat, 2 black cats. So if you see a black cat up here, it goes with the program. Okay, so okay. Take it, DJ too.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah, they always do.
Yeah.
King and Queen Radio.
Bueno, tienes algo que me lleva a las estrellas. Ando buscando porque me hace una huella. Pues se entiende la luz. Cuando venga que tú.
Where you at, bud?
Yeah,
What's up?
yeah.
You know, you guys killed, right? But without melody, that's not what we used to
Okay, que yo tenga que decir felicidades a todos los hispanos que están escuchando ahora, que vienen a Navidades, felicidades, te felicito.
That's something I'm gonna speak Spanish, right? I got that last word
And I'd like to say a big shout out. It's a Sequina. Big up to you, girl. I know you're getting ready for the holiday. Pleasant greetings going out to you and your family, Sequina. Big up to you. So now, what do you think about in New York City? I was talking to one of my cop friends, and he was very disappointed that they couldn't back on the police staff and they couldn't back on the firemen. What do you think of it at a time like this when you need them the most? They couldn't back on all this.
You know, I mean, I'm not really sure what kind of opinion to form on that. I mean, first, there's a lot of issues with the dividing line between law enforcement personnel and your average Joe these days, and that's definitely come to a head with the amount of police-related issues they have. You know, and I mean, I'm not one that believes in defunding the police because you know, it's like they're kind of necessary in today's society until such time as we have leadership, and that means right up at the top that can exemplify the values of the society in a proper manner. We're gonna have to have somebody to enforce laws because, you know, as long as you have liars and crooks as your leadership, you know, that's what you're gonna end up with.
Liars and crooks, that's what I'm saying. So I don't understand cutting back on policemen. And who gonna suffer the most is the minority neighborhoods.
You know, yeah, you know, because
I mean, you are creating crimes on the holidays.
Yeah, you know, I know that I just got out of the Bronx, and you know,
Oh God, I don't know how you do. Well, I know y'all love the Bronx, but shout out to the people in the Bronx. But I just never had the urge to live in the Bronx. I don't know why. Not that the people are all right, but I just something about the Bronx that the vibes ain't there for me.
Yeah, the issue with the Bronx is it's kind of become what I refer to as a psychological prison. In that, you know, it's like the elders, the leadership, their leadership has been non-existent for so long due to some of the I mean, in the 80s, you had the gang wars for crack. In the 90s, you had the continuation of the gang wars because, just like down in the Middle East, I mean, they've been fighting now long enough, several generations, to where, it's like there's really no victory condition in which to draw a line and say, well, we won, it's over. This is just an ongoing battle, and it's systematically wiping out any good leadership they have. So they're kind of trapped there because they just don't have the ability to, I guess, fit in with the rest of us. It's like an entirely different culture. And it really clashes with other cultures because I mean the group I traveled in, TV was pretty much what everybody did, but most people don't appreciate that, so it makes it harder for them to get out of that neighborhood because it's like people don't understand where they're coming from.
Well, and yet, all I can say, Brooklyn is a spiritual city, and it's a lovely place, and people are coming here. So many people from all over the world is coming in Brooklyn. It's really changed, and it's beautiful downtown. I did some filming today. You can go back on my Facebook and look at beautiful. Brooklyn is really a place I don't even know. That's how beautiful it is. So they have made a lot of changes. We're live on WVIP 93.5 FM, King and Queen Radio. I think we have a caller. All right, we're going to take our caller. Good evening.
Hi, Zina, Tim. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Fine, thank you. I just want to do a shout out for everyone out there. If you'd like to promote your music or business on our radio stations, my name is Aaron Bates. I'm the marketing director for King Queen Radio. And please give me a call at 732-666-8403. Again, that's Aaron Bates. And please give me a call at 732-666-8403. And if you call and get my voicemail, always leave your name and number, and I'll call you back. And God bless you, Gina, and have a great show.
And thank you also, Mr. Bates, and you have a happy holidays. See you next
You
month.
too. God bless.
Okay, so folks, so many people are joining us now. We're going to give you a little break, and we are coming back with some great music. Like I said, my cousin out there, Stanley Alhambra, big up to you. Long time I didn't hear from your cousin. How you doing? Well, tonight you got to stay on our family from Nigeria. The station, our Nigerian station is on from 12 to 1, directly from Lagos. So, cousin, you got to listen to this. Big up to you. Let everybody know to listen to King and Queen Radio, 12 midnight. We're coming directly from Nigeria, and that's every week in America time. In Nigeria, it's 3 o'clock in the morning until 7. And that's how it is. We're going to take a little short break and give y'all time to come back. And while he pet the black cat got to bring some luck here. People need some luck.
Yeah.
People need jobs and need everything going on. So we're gonna come back and talk about job issues and what's going on with that and how people get jobs and what they do. So we'll be back, folks. We're gonna let the DJ give you some music and we'll be right back. Turn your mic on.
Yeah, I like to think I've heard by other people's mistakes.
Yeah.
I've heard of these live mic incidents throughout the years. Just basically had one with some politicians, so that didn't know the night was live. It was, and of all things, a Democrat. Come on. Where's the
I will sing your praise in the morning. I will seek your face in the evening. I will live my life for your glory. You will be my guide for your holy. Teach me, Jesus, teach me how. These are Father, put us on high. Teach me, Jesus, teach me how. These are Father, put us on high. It will replace me before your throne. I will sing your praise to the very end. Never replace me before your throne. I will sing your praise, cause you call me friend. Only you I adore. Only you I adore. Lord, only you are worthy. Worthy of my praise, Lord. Only you I adore. Only you I adore. Lord, only you are worthy. Worthy of my praise, Lord. Teach me, Jesus, teach me how. These are fire, put us on high. Teach me, Jesus, teach me how. These are fire, put us on high. It will place me before your throne. I will sing your praise to the very end. Never replace me before your throne. I will sing your praise, cause you call me friend. Only you I adore. Only you I adore. Lord, only you are worthy. Worthy of my praise, Lord. Everybody get roll, sing your own, pass me my own. I become a blessing of my happiness. I thought that they would come again. If you come again, it will be fun. But also, if you not stay, so they go by again. If you need this, and not get lost, but also, don't be with the drive your boss. Don't be with the drive your kid. But also, I'll be with them around. I'll be with the job. But also, I become a vessel of my happiness. Still, I will.
Views expressed on this program are those of the host, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of the station, its management, or other advertisers. Use of this site and all services provided therein are for personal use only. King and Queen Radio holds no responsibility for the validity or accuracy of the information given. Views expressed on this program are those of the host, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of the station, its management, or other advertisers. Use of this site and all services provided therein are for personal use only. The Brooklyn station holds no responsibility for the validity or accuracy of the information given.
Good morning. You're listening to the King and Queen Radio. And I'm Sister DOBONG. And I tell you, as I'm in the spirit with you this morning, or it may be night, I can tell you one thing. I am feeling the energy of someone right now that's having a lot of problems in their life. You feel like you just want to give up. You feel like everything is just turning upside down in your life. Well, you are feeling something that is really going on with you. I know you're listening now, and I know you're thinking, is Sister DOBONG talking to me? Yes, I'm talking to you. The troubles you're having in your life is not of yours. Someone want to see you suffering. They want to see you hurt. They want to see you down and out, losing everything you got. I'm looking right now into your surroundings, and it's not a pretty scene. Something is in your house. Someone sprinkled something there to cause a lot of problems in your house. You need to take time out and clean your house and pray. And you need to ask God to forgive you for something you did wrong to somebody, that you're paying the price, that your enemies is able to conquer you through voodoo. I need to help you. You need to call me. Go get your paper and pen and write this number down. I know you're hurting, but as I pray now, things gonna change when you walk inside of my door. I'm located 1752 Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. 1752 Flatbush Avenue. Don't let nothing stop you from getting to me.
When it comes to help in spiritual matters beyond the norm, no one comes close to the international, world-renowned spiritual healer and advisor, Sister DOBONG.
Are you suffering? Do you have bad luck? Do you feel you need some help? Well, there is help now. Don't give up. I am Sister DOBONG, a spiritual reading advisor for many, many years, and I really want to get the job done. If you're having problems with your loved one, maybe you're having problems with money, maybe you're having court cases, well, I'm the one you need to call. You're sitting there thinking, where should I go? Or maybe you're going somewhere and not getting spiritual help. You call me now, Sister DOBONG, and I can help you. Call me, 718-253-7273. Yes, you heard it. Get on that phone now and call now, 718-253-7273. I've been working more than 40 years and getting results. Now it's your time. Try me out. Don't listen to what others say. Try me now and you won't be disappointed. Call now. One free question by phone.
What you listen to? And your radio, I'm in stereo. Tap into the frequency. Get that green radio, and your stereo. What you listening to? I mean, what you listening to? You see the green radio? Hey, what you listening to? Hey. What you listening to? If you don't get it, radio. Yeah. What you listening to? Two-step. You got two-step. Give it to me, radio. Give it to me, radio. What you listening to? What you listening to? I can't listen to. If you don't get it, radio, yeah. I sure will. Oh, what you listening to? And your radio, I'm in stereo. Tap into the frequency. Get a green radio.
Attention, New York City. We are inviting you to join us on our regular Monday night show on King and Queen Radio / Brooklyn Station. Latest information, arts, science, music, and entertainment. You can be part of the program as a guest, co-host, and a business owner, advertising your products and services as well. So don't miss out the opportunity to get your voice heard. Tune in every Monday, 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. West African Time. Call us at 718-253-7273. Don't miss out. Monday night show. See you there. Spirituality is like a flame. In our darkest times and stormy days, we all need a flame to guide us through the darkness, a clean flowing river to guide us through the storms and find peace, a bright light to guide us on the journey of life. Be equipped with powers, prayers, meditations, divine gift, responses of the universe, the peace, the faith, the joy, and wisdom. Call Sister DOBONG on 718-253-7273. 718-253-7273.
We down together, I today? Are you feeling down today? Are you holding yourself up? Yeah. Are you feeling sad today? Tune in to 93.5. King of Queen Radio. The best of our shows on your radio. It's the DOBONG shows every day from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. Yeah. Don't give up. Just put it to the radio. Every Monday, you go Jamaican and African show. From 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Tune in to King of Queen Radio. When you feel so, King of Queen Radio. When no one to talk to, King and Queen Radio. Yeah, 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 yeah. King and Queen Radio. Don't let your morning so boring. King and Queen Radio. So let's celebration. King and Queen Radio. Best music, best shows. King and Queen Radio. It's a beautiful morning, yeah. King and Queen Radio. From Monday to Monday, every Wednesday, top 20 in the countdown. Every Tuesday to Thursday, King and Queen with after music. Your jazz music every day, from 1 a.m. to 3 p.m. Country music every day, from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Yeah, Jamaican music every Monday to Saturday. Specialized music from Caliban, Africa. Every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. International reggae dance song every day, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. with best online radio. From New York to take it worldwide, yeah. Tune into King and Queen Radio. When you feel so, King and Queen Radio. When no one to talk to, King and Queen Radio. Yeah, yeah, yeah. King and Queen Radio. Don't let your morning so boring. King and Queen Radio. So into your best generation. King and Queen Radio. Best music, best shows. King and Queen Radio. It's a beautiful morning, yeah. King and Queen Radio. From Monday to Monday. Small space in the kitchen.
Okay, welcome back to the King and Queen Radio. I'm excited I'm having a good time here this evening with you. And if you're just joining us now, I'm alongside with my host.
That'd be me, Shay.
Okay, Shay is here, and also the black cat is sitting here.
Bees.
And you know, and we're back here with you. And we want to say here, welcome to the King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com. We got some good topics going on. And also want to say shout out to Tony Glenn with good music playing tonight. Very mellow, very calm, very great music. Okay, I know we can't share on the restream. People having a hard time sharing it. I hope my team get that corrected over there. And don't forget, PJ Popmark is part of King and Queen Radio. He has a show on the Mixcloud. He's our DJ. It's not his personal show. He is of King and Queen Radio. So get that understood right. Okay, so how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
You sound like you're doing fantastic. So are you ready for the holidays?
Yeah, I guess so. About as ready as I'll ever be.
You're about ready as you ever be.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of like one of those things. I've never really been all that much into Christmas. Thanksgiving was always my favorite.
Well, you know something. Tell us about being an offering and what it's like being an offering. I looked at it, you know, when I was young, I wasn't an offering, but I was something like it because I was staying all over the place from house to house. And it was just bouncing over here, bouncing there. So I guess I was offering too. And my company that I had was my best friends came out of group homes, believe it or not.
I can believe that. I grew up with quite a few friends from the group homes. You know, my mama, despite my best efforts, she was a hardworking woman that managed to keep a roof over our heads and food in our tummies, which, you know, as the years go by, I find that, you know, it's like pretty much I owe her I owe a lot to my mama. She was a strong woman. She gave me a lot of strength, a lot of character strength, hardworking, and gave me that work ethic, you know. And yeah, it's like you never quit missing your mama either. I'll tell you what.
That's a great to hear that, because so many people don't give their mamas credit, you know.
No.
And, you know, regardless how bad the mother had to be to. If she stayed there with you, she was a mother.
Yeah.
Because a lot of mothers just abandon their child and let the child go, and just didn't look back.
Yeah. I know one gentleman. His mother put him up for adoption, and then she kept the next child. And it kind of carries
A grudge against her.
Yeah.
I can understand that. I can understand that clearly. And that's sad. I don't know why some mothers do that. I don't think they favor the child, and then maybe they do.
You know, I think it falls under the category, and this is kind of one of the things I tried to get across to him is you know, at the time it may have just seemed like the best decision she could make for him. You know, you never really know what it's like till you basically walk a mile in those shoes, right?
Well, I can tell you walking a mile in those shoes. I have walked a mile in those shoes, more than a mile. And it can be where it's very something that you'll never understand why they do what they do. And those mothers, believe it or not, still tell you they love you.
Yes, they will. Sometimes.
And you wonder, well, what kind of love is that? That you will abandon a child. And, well, I guess it's better to abandon a child than to kill it, right?
Yeah, basically it boils down. There's certain circumstances where, you know, it's like sometimes the best way you can show somebody you love them is to step out of their life, you know.
You know, I hear that a lot, and you know, bringing that up, I hear a lot of men's tell me in my business that I love this woman, I love her so much, and I really love her, but I think it's best if I get out of her life and not make her suffer anymore. And I said, huh? Say, yeah, I love her, but it's best I leave her and get out of her life and stop torturing her.
Yeah.
And it's why, tell me that when a man think that, what is he thinking? Because I'm looking at it, that's more pain.
Yeah, I've had to.
You know, I wonder how many of them men was in love and left my heart broken. Because that is some pain you dealing with. They talking about they loving you, but they leaving you.
Yeah, I've had to make that decision at one point in time, you know, and I still miss the girl that I meet every morning and every night. You know, she was my wife. But the way our relationship had become, it was better off ultimately for a clean amputation than to drag it out. You know, and it's like that's a tough decision to make, though. You know, and I mean, you really got to check your spirit and intent on that, because I mean, you know, I don't know. At the time, she had somebody that was interested that could give her everything that I couldn't give her at the time.
Okay. So basically, did you feel by her leaving you leaving her, you was calling yourself giving her a better chance to be with another man?
Yeah. You know, and I mean, I follow kind of I'm Palin,
Wow.
so I follow, you know, you can love as many people as you want in as many different ways as you, there are people. Kind of a complicated thing to go into, but.
Well, no, we want to go into it because that's why we're here. Because a lot of times, you're getting all these hearts out there because people, this is a topic people need to know about. I mean, men really love this woman and go away. I've heard it over and over and over. And they actually sit there with tears in their eyes and they say, but I got to go, I got to leave, I got to get out of her life. And I'm saying, get out of her life. But if he stays there, if you would have stayed there, let's use you for an example since you went through that. What would have happened? It would have got worse between you and her fighting? What would have escalated? What did you think would have escalated if you remained there?
Basically, I probably would have, you know, continued in my behavior, which was harming her and breaking her heart. You know, it's like, and she would continue to become more and more of a jail warden than you know, a friend and partner. So at some point, we would have ended up basically hating each other, but still be together, right? And I mean.
But is it better to hate each other and be together than to love each other and be so far apart?
Yeah, actually, I prefer to love each other and be so far apart. I mean, the love's still there. It's, you know, I mean, I still love her, but, you know, and I always will. But, you know, it's like I still keep my distance because, you know, it's like I'm afraid that if I did get close, you know, it's like they would go right back to that.
Wow.
And, you know, we hadn't got to the point where it's like we were bickering and fighting and arguing, and I mean, you know, but it would have deteriorated to that point, and I loved her too much to allow it to go that far.
Wow. Ooh. Well, I know so many of you out there right now must be feeling the pain and may have a guy who really love you or a woman who really love you. And they feel it's best they walk away from you and love you from a distance. Ooh, how do you deal with that, folks? If anybody want to call in on that, you can call me 718-253-4239, and you can talk to Chair on that. 718-676-0820 and see what his intake on it if you feel like you want to call in and talk about this. Because I hear this all the time. Someone can love you and they prefer not to be in your life. I still don't understand that. Maybe something wrong with me. So can you ever get back with that person again?
I know it's like when we had like our disagreements where it's like we spend a minute or two apart in order to basically get our heads straight. Basically when I come back, I would be like, I'm sorry, I broke your heart, I know this, and here's what I'm going to do to change it. And that's something a lot of people don't seem to understand these days. You see somebody say, "I'm sorry," and think that's like that patches the wounds, but sorry doesn't hurt. So in order to get back with another person, once it deteriorates to that point, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So uh, basically, both would have to actually actively put forth the action to say they're sorry. It's like and try to change what was causing the issue in the first place.
Well, my intake on that is I always believe once a person go, especially a man, leave for 1 month, his whole mind and his whole ways change on you. And it's hard to get that back to what you had before.
And it's like you can't really go back anyway. You can only go forward in this life. So it's kind of like one of those things where you got to let go of what was before and begin a new foundation. And build from scratch. And that's a tough one because you notice I'm not one for arguing. It's like if I'm in a conversation that deteriorates to the point of arguing, I just shut up. I close my mouth and I don't say anything more for usually until the next day to give everybody time to calm down. Because when it comes to an argument, basically, especially couples, they tend to basically dig in the past and use that to create spears that they throw at each other in order to harm each other, which is counterproductive towards actually solving a problem, because then all you're basically doing is looking to get back for the last spear that got thrown at you that drew blood, right? But then again, I'm kind of rebellious, so it's like I've always done the opposite of what I've witnessed. I'm kind of grateful for that these days. But
Well, folks, now you understand a person can go away from you and love you from a distance. Wow. We're going to take it back to the DJ. And don't forget, I'm Sister Devon, the African spiritual reader. If you're having troubles in your life and you need some amendment going on in your life, give me a call. That's 718-253-7273. Again, that's 718-253-7273. We got some more hot topics for you. So I would always say, don't let that person leave. That's what I always felt. If you let the person go, then you have a hard time bringing them back because they may think the way you think.
No, that is true.
Now, you going to stay there with me. We're going to fight this battle together. I ain't letting you out that door. No way in hell. Sorry, but no. Because that's what you encounter. Once that man get out of there, that woman, that person leave you, I can guarantee you after 3 weeks, it's hard to get them back. Because they meet different people, they learn a different life, and now you become history to them. Because now they are experiencing new adventures.
Yeah, and it all depends upon, again, it always ends up falling back to the they have to question nature versus nurture. But I found at one point in time that I had to really evaluate the way I was basically interpreting everything and the way I was acting, especially in relationships, because I was just repeating what I witnessed as I grew up.
Okay, so it's 9 times out of 10, it's a repeat of history.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's really what it seems to boil down to when you start scratching beneath the surface. Is a lot of times just doing what had been witnessed as a child, you know, just carrying on the legacy, I guess.
Wow. Ooh, this topic is hot. If you'd like to call in, the number is 718-253-4239, 718-676-0820. You can simply call me Sister DOBONG and get your private reading at 718-253-7273. Again, that's 718-253-7273. I want to say Merry Christmas, everybody out there. It ain't Christmas yet, but you know, we trying to celebrate it. We'll be bringing you next week some. Don't tell them what we're gonna bring next week. Jay, we're gonna take it back to the DJ and let him give us some music.
Good deal. Yeah, I've been up the book. The Less Well Traveled. What I said, I really talking about love. A book called The Road Less Well Traveled. It was a good book.
You're all I want, my darling. And I will be the world to me. I want to share your kisses for Christmas. The rest is on me, gentle and show. You're all my darling. And the glow.
Yeah, that's
And the search.
it starts out. It says
Listeners out there, we go by the name Johnny Boy, an Afro-pop singer, an entertainer, a songwriter, a performing artist. You can check my songs out on Kings and Queens Radio and all the streaming platforms. Thank you very much.
She goes like, every little princess goodness. Oh my God, that she's full of greatness. I bless you every day.
That's right. You're listening now to King and Queen Radio. Artists directly from Nigeria. And don't forget, our Nigerian show will be on, and I'll be live with you in Nigeria, 12 midnight. So don't miss our show in Nigeria. I got something coming up you're not going to believe. And of course, you know I'll be cooking them Nigerian dishes. So stay tuned all night long.
On the way there, I'm going to fly yellow with my fellow. They go follow, cause I'm free and I'm fresh. Never got ABC.
I got trapped between. I had to leave the key when I wasn't getting there, and I was only supposed to be there for a short period of time, but I ended up being there for like 7 weeks. And you know, that's way too long to leave the key with somebody else. And you know, they caught me in a trap there. It's like I had, you know, it's like I had to. It was an effort to keep my word, right?
The following is an independently produced program. The views and claims expressed on this program by its host
You
and
just heard
guests
Jolly
are
Boy.
not necessarily those of this station, its management, or its advertisers. For advertising, call the CEO, Lady Queen Zina Bevel, at 718-253-7273.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back. Okay, so what would you wanted to talk about?
Oh, let's see. We covered love. Oh, the book that I just read to the Bone Love. And I had a sponsor one time for active recovery, and he recommended I read the book of The Road Less Well Traveled, and I just had the author's name, but of course I forgot it. Scott Peck.
Mm-hmm. So,
Highly recommend that one if you buy it.
and what is it about?
It's basically it's a book about love actually, but unconditional love, and it's based on your traditional Christian values. So it's I generally I learned from teachers from all cultures, so it's like I found it to be a book that has, since I've read it, sat close to my heart, and that's probably that's about the best recommendation I can give.
Well, you see, if you have Christian values nowadays, you can have them, but isn't that old fashioned now in this new world?
Yeah, there is some I'd say revolting against those same traditional values, but I mean, basically, one thing I find is that you can learn from any and all teachers if you remain open. Take what you need and throw away the rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I consider anybody a teacher. And it's basically, if there's something that just doesn't apply for me, I just let it go and hold on to what I can use. So.
Now, what is love nowadays?
I honestly don't think very many people, from what I witnessed, really understand that at all. It's primarily become kind of selfish, possessive. It's like people are committing heinous crimes in the name of love, but is that really love? I don't know. It's like love is should be selfless.
Wow. Love, love, love. All you need is love. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if people were as free with love as they were with hate these days. I mean, it's like it'd be a whole entire.
Do you think that now sex is, what is the meaning of sex nowadays in this society?
Well, I believe the two are. There can be a connection, but the two are kind of entirely removed.
They are removed. Huh?
Yeah, some people mistake sex for love, and that causes a lot of problems. Sex is basically, that's kind of one of the carrots we get for the stick that we get dumped with every day in life. But don't attribute just sex with love. Love is completely different. I mean, you can love without sex, and you can have sex without love. So the two are definitely removed from each other. I know they got some of your more conservative branches of people in the government decided they weren't going to fund sex education in schools unless it taught only abstinence, which is patently ridiculous. Because nobody's gonna, very few people are gonna abstain for life, and B, it should be teaching something more realistic like responsibility, right? Because there's a certain level of responsibility each person has when entering any type of relationship, and these days, sex especially, because it carries a lot of weight to it. You got pregnancy, you got diseases, you got hurt feelings, a person should act responsibly with that, still have fun, of course, but, I don't know, abstinence, just teaching abstinence. So basically what they decided is the schools would get no funding from the government unless they only taught abstinence, which is kind of absurd if you ask me, but that's probably not the most ridiculous thing I've heard coming out of Washington by any means, but
Well, the world is changing, folks. What are you gonna do? So now you make love with somebody, you're just making love. That's it. It's nothing more. So many people's getting married, believe it or not. You know the statistic is high in marriage.
Oh yeah, I enjoy getting married,
And so how do you feel about marriage now? Do you think it's love there, or are they just doing it for style?
Well, that's really, there's so many different people doing it. Who's to say, it's not really my place to say otherwise, but I know it's like, the only thing that really bothers me is just again, people are doing things by rote. It's like they're just following in the footsteps of those.
That's right, and not really looking into it.
And not really thinking it through and deciding if that's.
Well, the most thing that I experience now, and it is really out of hand. It's everywhere. People are really marrying now for immigration status.
Yeah,
And I mean men with men now, women's with women's, and they just marrying just to get papers.
Yeah, there's I know with New York's influx of massive influx of immigrants, it's like
and they're marrying each other.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Went into Manhattan the other day, and I found so many straight males, and I was talking to them, and they say they married, they got their husbands. And so
well,
you can't get a man no more, girls out there, 'cause everybody got a man. Okay, everybody's getting married. Okay, so it's a world in New York. You don't know who's married and who, so you got to be, now people don't show if they gay, LGBTQ, and none of that anymore. And you could be talking to somebody trying to think you're gonna get that person, they married.
Yeah.
And not telling you. So it's a new world now. You really have to ask a person, are you married? Because you see a single male don't mean he ain't married to another male. And you see him alone because his lover, his significant other is home.
Yeah. And there's enough to take off the rings, right?
Yeah, because I say, wow. I met someone and I said, we was talking, and I said, well, who you live with since you talking so much to me? He said, I live with my husband. I said, what? I had to say it again, you live with who? He said, we just got married. We just knew in this country and we got married. So right there, I realized now the foreigners are coming in marrying each other, man, woman, or whatever they can. And if you're American, they are marrying you just to get their papers.
Yeah, I've heard there's
they don't care no more.
I've heard there's some good money in that too.
Yeah, they married to get their papers. Everybody in New York now, you'll see so many people got foreign guys because they're looking for them papers. They're not going back to them homes. And they got so many people in here. What do you think about all these immigrants coming in here and Americans now can't get no job? They're really throwing the people on the street. Yeah. Because I go out at night to check, because I'm like a journalist. And I actually see all these foreigners really sleeping on the train.
Yeah, and I know that they're basically. I was just reading a thing on that today, because naturally that's become a bone of contention in the political arena,
Mm-hmm.
Which as well it should be, because it's like they're basically flooding New York with immigrants, and I'm sure there's a few other cities that are getting flooded like that, and it's kind of straining the infrastructure quite a bit. And it's not really the immigrants' fault at all. I mean, they're just
It's
trying
not
to get
their
it.
fault.
I
Why
mean,
let them in here and throw the people on the street?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're
I
bringing them
don't
in by the
understand
busload
that.
with nowhere to go. You know, and it's like, well, hold on a minute, something's breaking down here. It's basically what it boils down to.
But I can tell you, the police don't bother them. They let them sleep on the train, stay on the train, act like they don't see them.
Yeah, and, you know, and I mean, with nowhere to go, it's probably the trains. I wouldn't do it because you know the train's kind of a like you wake up feeling after that. But you know, I mean, if it's cold out,
Well,
you gotta go somewhere where it's warm.
years ago, I used to sleep under the St. Mary. God bless it. Matter of fact, the day of St. Barbara Day, hail to the Queen, St. Barbara, who all believe in Santeria. Today is the day of Chango. They summon the four. Viva Chango. Yes, I used to sleep under the saints in the old days when I had nowhere to go. I didn't want to go home and follow rules, so I found me a church where nobody would be get under the Virgin Mary. Got me a good night's sleep.
Yeah, I remember those days too. So, I mean, they're doing their best to incorporate them, but you know, I mean, it's like at the same time, you know, it's like they're using them as they're basically using them. Both your political parties are using them as a weapon against the other one. You know, which is unfair to the immigrants.
That's unfair. We got our own war right here. We can't even worry about cross, because you shouldn't bring these people here and say, well, I'm going to give you a ticket, go wherever way you want to go.
Yeah.
Where you going?
Yeah, you go sleep on
I'll go
the
take
train.
the money for that ticket, and I know what I do. I sell it to somebody who's going on that way, and I'll be collecting tickets every day.
Yeah, and I mean, it kind of makes me wonder what sparked what it is that's sparking the massive influx on the other side, right? Because you know, it's like there's something that I mean.
Well, what I feel now, this is just my opinion. I believe the government was trying to replace the people here of color, and they thought they were gonna get these hard-working immigrants from certain countries and bring them here, and they was gonna do work. They didn't know they was bringing people here who used to live off of government.
Yeah.
And once they got here, they said they ain't working for nobody.
Yeah.
And you couldn't even bring them to Brooklyn. They got back on the train and went back to Manhattan. Said, I ain't coming here to Brooklyn and you put me over in these neighborhoods. They went right in Park Avenue where everybody else and got back on the train, got out the shelters and went back to Park Avenue.
Yeah, and I mean, it's like apparently it's basically part of the contract for the company that's housing them. They just found out is they're registered to vote, you know. So it's not like now one party is accusing the other of basically bringing the immigrants in and using them to basically fix the vote, which, you know, I mean. That's kind of ridiculous too, because they've already proven the popular vote doesn't mean anything anyway. It's the electoral college that actually makes the decision. I mean, popular vote. There's plenty of presidents that have won the popular vote and lost the electoral college, and they lost the race. Right?
So getting to the jobs. How do people go by and getting jobs nowadays? Because so many people out here have doctor degrees and they're looking for jobs. And I don't believe they're filling out applications all over, but there's no jobs. They never can get jobs. What's going on with that? Is that some type of gimmick they putting out here? What's going on with this job situation?
Yeah, see that's one that's kind of got me confused too, because I mean, among many of the talents and accolades I have is I'm a master diesel tech. I don't know, you know, normally it's like I generally only have to put in the applications for maybe 1-2 days at the most, and then by the second interview I got a job, and then it's just a matter of waiting for the background check. But it's like I was putting in resume after resume and not getting called back recently, and I found that to be like really unusual. Because according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics and according to the media, it's like we have the opposite going on. We have a shortage of workers, which I mean they've been talking about the various labor shortages for a while now, and I did some research on that while I was in the university, and. The bottom line is that we are short of labor. So why is it these places that are saying that they need workers aren't hiring the people that are putting in applications?
Well, I'm happy you mentioned this because so many people out there trying to get jobs, and I don't even know what to tell them because it's really they saying there's jobs, but there is no jobs. And I mean, it's not job for people, maybe the Ubers, because people eating themselves to death like me because your nerve is bad. So you're always ordering food, you know what I mean? The only job you can get, even women's riding on motorcycles delivering food.
Yeah, and I mean.
So all I can tell y'all folks, get your motorcycle and line up at a restaurant and you guarantee you get this is a joke. I hate it. Anybody on the line? Yeah. All right, let me take that caller. WVIP 93.5 FM. Hello, caller.
Hello, good night, Dee. How are you?
Good night, and how are you tonight?
Well, I'm happy I made it home. I tried to talk to you. Transportation come in my face.
You had what come in your face?
I didn't have transportation up the way.
Oh, well, it's good to hear from you. Are you ready for the holidays?
Somewhat.
Okay, so what's going on tonight?
Nothing much. Little low and stuff. I can pick still low.
Your what? Your phone going in and out.
I said the love life is still low. The vacation is still low.
Yeah, you got to get that love life kicking. You got to. Did you do your coconut yet?
Yeah, I did that.
Okay. So how your friend doing with you?
I'm not hearing almost the conversation. I'm not hearing this it's just this.
He's not coming around the way he should be.
Yeah.
He got a new job now, don't he?
Yeah.
That's what I pick up. He got a new job, so now he got money. So he ain't trying to get your money now. So he's good now. But
I still think the people around me, are the reason.
Well, they are the big reason that you can dust them out your way. Get some salt and dust them out your way. And read that 109 and use that salt. You need some Red Cross salt when you do it. And dust them out the way.
So read the Psalm, read one of them over the salt and just sprinkle it.
Yeah, and dust them out of your way. And get rid of it.
Huh?
Yeah, and do that. And pray to Saint Alejo.
Saint who?
Alejo. Saint Alejo. Alejo.
And what does he do?
Run people away from you.
Oh, Lord. Yes, because no transportation.
And what did you do for Santa Barbara? You know today is her birthday.
I didn't do anything. My saint too.
You don't ever pray to Chango?
No.
No, okay. Well, you got to get today is her birthday. So put some honey up, take a good honey bath, and pray to her to bring good luck. You know she always brings good man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
always get a phone good when you call me, because ain't nothing wrong with our system. You got to get a good phone.
No, I got to get you up a speaker. I was on a speaker. That's why.
Yeah, speaker will kind of out me in sometimes.
Okay, that's the speaker. All right.
You hear me now?
We hear you loud and clear. Do you got any jobs over there where you at? Because a lot of people looking for jobs.
Well, I want to do like a customer service or call center. I want to hire people to do that. I'm looking to get into that business. So I guess you'll be the first person I put it on the air, talk about these people. We see who we get.
All right, girl. You doing the right thing, starting up your best business.
Yeah.
Right now,
Yeah.
this is the time to start up your own business. You can't be dependent on these people out there for no jobs.
Right? And they come in every day to try to fire us and all of that.
I always had my top degree and I never used it. I graduated from college and never used it a day of my life. I went in business for myself because I couldn't take the pressure behind people and telling me what to do. No. So you have to sometimes get your own business, start off slow and build it.
Yeah.
As long as you know you got that degree, you know you got it, you can use it. But you can make just as much money as they can if you put your mind set on the right thing.
Yes. And you get that the Saints going with that.
All right. Well,
All right.
let me give you a lucky number for the night. I'd like 822 for you.
822.
And 937-1. 9371, pick 4. All right? And good hear from, get ready for the holidays, okay?
All right, sweetie.
All right. We're going to take y'all to some music now, me and Chick. We're going to take you some music. We're coming back around the Christmas tree, and we're going to talk some more good stuff. I'd like to say a shout out to my cousin that day, Henry Dunn, and he's from the Philippines. I told you I got different ancestry cousins. You need to do your ancestry and find out who your family is. He's close to me. Henry, he found his father. Ancestry really is true. A lot of people don't want to say it's true. It is true. You will find who your ancestry is. Shout out there to Henry down out there in the Philippines. Big up to you, cousin. And all my other cousins out there. So many of them on here tonight. I want to say shout out, and all my Bermudian family, big up to you, and my Nigerian family. Shout out to you as well out there. And my down south family, big up to y'all too. I know you're on here, I see you. All right, let's go, DJ. Let's shake them up a little bit. Y'all ready? Let's dance. I'm ready to move. All right, and we can stiff up here. DJ gonna give you some music, and we'll be right back.
All right.
No one can my heart now that I know the comfort of your arms. No one the sweet contentment that I find with you every time. No one else could want you more. I was born to glory in your kiss, forever yours. I was blessed with love to love you till stars burn out of you. It's but still Jesus, bring back from your Christmas call. Just can't erase the hurt that I feel in the heart. Can't break the habit. I'm still shopping for two. I'm still these holidays with memories of me and you. It's time again when the heart's all been changed. People express the love to those that hold me all the way through. Can you give the love that all around you? If you ever need a help, it's a love that I never know. It's a love that just be so. Baby, share your love with me. That kind of love you just don't find under the Christmas tree. If I had one wish, I'd ask heaven to reverse the time. I'd have to bring it back to you for mine. This time of the year, when hearts are never change. People interest the love to know they hold me all the way through. If you give the love, I love you. Long time me I try, but them not let me through. Now pay them not mind me. I try something new, so tell the this job, tell the DJ. I put time go on them get some here pay. You know see I fear man, them a look up on the rhythm. I will be right them tight on the rhythm. Sit down in a circle and a fight on the rhythm, but we still not get no love. You know see I fear man, them a joke up on the rhythm. I will the woman them tight on the rhythm. Sit down in a circle and a fight on the rhythm, but we still not get no love. I will go for maximum, we are get minimum. 7 days of the week is at the widen down. Them tell me a woman's work is never done. So me a one work till better come. Tell the promoter I keep this page up. Put me name on the flyer, let my pass on the tour. Cause tonight, sugar want to go on. I'm doing no book me and the figure farm. You know see a beer man, them a look up on the rhythm. I will go find them tight on the rhythm. We sit down in a circle and a fight on the rhythm, but we still not get no love. You know see a beer man, them a joke up on the rhythm. I will the woman them tight on the rhythm. Sit down in a circle and a fight on the rhythm, but we still not get no love. We also give the female them a chance. I want to hear the music in a dance, but we can nice up the party. Richie me and some people chatting. You feel up on the rhythm instead of it all I bring. Sugar on the mic, I keep it rocking and sing. Sit down on the rhythm like a little man and touch to the beat of the scream. Give me a kind of rhythm, make your feet stamping. Put up here and them a look up on the rhythm. And when we find them tight on the rhythm, see the way the circle and not right on the rhythm. But they still not get no love. You know see a fear and them a look up on the rhythm. And when the woman them tight on the rhythm, we see the way the circle and not right on the rhythm. But they still get no love.
Attention, New York City. We are inviting you to join us on our regular Monday night show on King and Queen Radio / Brooklyn Station with latest information, arts, science, music, and entertainment. You can be part of the program as a guest, co-host, and a business owner, advertising your products and services as well. So don't miss out the opportunity to get your voice heard. Tune in every Monday, 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. West African Time. Call us on 718-253-7273. Don't miss out. Monday night show. See you there. Attention, New York City. We are inviting you to join us on our regular Monday night show on King and Queen Radio / Brooklyn Station with latest information, arts, science, music, and entertainment. You can be part of the program as a guest, co-host, and a business owner, advertising your products and services as well. So don't miss out the opportunity to get your voice heard. Tune in every Monday, 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. West African Time. Call us on 718-253-7273. Don't miss out. Monday night show. See you there.
From the city that never sleeps comes with a broadcast that keeps it real. From the city that never sleeps comes 93.5 FM. Oh, Brooklyn to the world with sounds and good things to heal your soul. We're giving you the news, the vibes and entertainment. Education systems, we're giving you the best. We're nothing but the best, so just sit back, relax, enjoy yourself.
Whether you at home or whether you at work, 24/7 we still showing love. Kings and Queens Radio, 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 Kings and Queens Radio. Don't touch that dial.
Hello, you. Yes, you. Are you experiencing the challenges of life, relationship issues, family situations, money troubles? You need a job, you need a guide to a spiritual path and a sense of direction. You need spiritual healing, psychic readings. Call Sister DOBONG on 718-253-7273. 718-253-7273.
The following is an independently produced program. The views and claims expressed on this program by its host and guests are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or its advertisers. For advertising, call the CEO, Lady Queen Zina at
7. Good evening and welcome back to the King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, SisterDOBONG.com, and we are here celebrating with you. And of course, I know you're having a good time thanks to our DJ here, and he is giving us a great time. Ooh, some company. Somebody's getting some company. Somebody's coming to visit you soon. Somebody been getting the feeling that somebody is coming. Yes, somebody is coming to visit you soon. If you feel that person and you feel that person, my spirit tell me the person is coming to visit you soon. It is a very beautiful vibration going on out here, and I can sense somebody has some issues going on where they may feel like they're all alone in the world. You're not alone. You're going to have something good to happen. What you need to do is get on your knees and pray to God for 7 nights. I mean, on your knees, and ask God to give you a blessing, and things going to change in your life and in your home. There's vibrations going out here I'm picking up someone who's moving. Yeah, you're gonna make that move. But when you make that move is gonna be good for you. You're gonna really, really like where you're going and you're gonna enjoy where you're staying. So when you make the move, it's the best thing can happen for you. I'm picking up on someone who has, you're planning on getting a car, transportation. That's gonna be great too. I feel you're gonna get that soon. Maybe someone may surprise you and give you some extra money and you'll be able to get it after the holidays. But you are gonna be able to get a ride. I am picking up on someone who need to wash their front door down with some ammonia. And you need to pray the 23rd Psalm. You need to wash your door down 3 days to change your look. And so things come back in your house and things change for you. You need to do that. So much going on out here in the world. The vibration of someone who just lost someone. That person says they still love you. Don't worry about them now. They'll understand that they are gone. And for you to go on and continue living your life the best as you can. And that energy will always be with you. And they give you thanks so you can move on. I'm picking up on someone who is having some issues in immigration. You're waiting on the papers, but actually you need to stop paying so much money because someone has blocked it. And that's why you're not getting the papers. So make sure if you're dealing with a lawyer, you tell the lawyer to show you proof. Don't just go by there every time they tell you they'll be coming soon because you may never get them. You're picking up that energy now, that could be for you. All right, I'm gonna take you back. If you wanna call me, Sister DOBONG, call me 718-253-7273. And my host is coming back alongside. We're gonna play some music and then I'll be back with my host, Jill.
It's not baddest
Start feeling with that jamming.
Yeah, what's good, my people? Just represent that background music all the way from Nigeria. Go listen to my songs on all streaming platforms. Background music all the way from Nigeria. So yes, Lord. Just a minute. 3 hours later. Beautiful thing. They have more. How long is the endless now? I'll have to show it to you sometime.
Yeah, we got a lot of things. We got a lot of
I had to go track down cheaper because I ain't seen him, you know. I was like, really, that cheap man, that man better not switch outside. You don't see the other one? I got to stand there like, he's a interact. Yeah. Yeah, he was sneaking out in the his people ain't out there. He like to be around people. When they like about that big, so took him with us on vacation. He was always the quick one. I mean, when it came to chocolate, he's wide, right? Chipper, he was none of this so you have to like carefully climb down. It's never really happening. You still see it when you close the zone. Everything's just too far. And like you like take yourself cautious like. There were like 2 or 3 girls between like 5'5" and like 9 there like where we went on vacation. So she was also getting fun because he was so cautious. After that,
King and Queen Radio. King and Queen Radio. King and Queen Radio.
Don't be sorry, dirty body. I got issues. Girl, I made you cry, it's issues. That I kiss you, then we meet, say love. Girl, it's cool. You say I let you on. You said before, you are something
we are
really
about to break it up. And really good mic check.
Okay, we are back. The music is so good. Don't forget, we got our show coming up. Like my throat is trying to, then haven't gotten to sleep. My throat is like, ooh, you tired. Well, I can't be tired because midnight, we got to be in Africa from midnight until 2 a.m. in the morning. So you want to stay on KingandQueenRadio.com. Invite your friends, invite everybody. Tell them to join us tonight, Africa, and on KingandQueenRadio.com. So make sure you go on the webpage, download the app right now, BrooklynStation.com, but strictly KingandQueenRadio.com. We're live there. Go there and you can check us out right now on KingandQueenRadio.com and all live shows. We have a show this Thursday coming up. You want to check out this show this Thursday coming up after work, 7 o'clock, and you want to make sure we check it out. So we're live on KingandQueenRadio.com. So make sure you check us out because we have a show coming up. We're going to have a lot of live shows coming up, and we are planning, me and Cheryl, to do some things. So we're going to have a lot of shows coming and things coming in the future. So stay tuned because Cheryl took the management part as well. He hosts and he took the management part. So we got a lot of work to do. And we're going to bring a lot of correction in a lot of things. So be prepared. Again, DJ Tony Glenn is really blending up good music this evening. And don't forget, you got any parties, let us know, because we want to get this party straightened out and start coming to your events. And if you got a hall in New York City and you want to give us your hall and we promote you, we'd love to have your hall. So if you got a business venture place that can hold maybe about 1,000 people, give us a call and we'll be at your event. And want to say a big shout out there, Zina Sparling. Big up, girl. I love you. So sweet. And I know you had a good party there the other night. I heard about the party. Gina, big up to you out there. We want to get you back on the station when you're free. Give me a call. Yeah, 718-253-7273 so we can get you over here. You all over the place. Love it, Gina. Bringing that good house music. And you got to send me some music, so I put it on the station. And shout out there to Beast out there. He gave us some music on the station. You can listen to it every day from 9 to 12. So I want to say a big shout out to Beast out there. Redness, big up to you out there, all holding it down all over the place. You and Jeff Selsby. And don't forget, we got DJ Shannis every Thursday here. Work party from 8 p.m. Him alongside our DJ here. Tony Glenn alongside, I forget, what's the other DJ name, Tony? Prince Love. And so I want to say shout out. Once you get you here, Gina, give me something time over here and let you come over here and turn this place out. Okay, so you wanna call me, my number is 718-253-7273. And Jay, so what are you gonna do? What you want for Christmas?
Jeez. I don't know. I think, to be honest, ports for my hard drives.
You worse than me. You're a computer freak. I love me some computers and gadgets. I got this whole house full of gadgets, so many gadgets in here. I just love music. And he like me. I got computers all over, so many computers. And we gonna put some things together and make things happen here. All right, so you'll get them ports, and maybe you can tell Santa Mama to bring them to you.
Yeah, it's like that. I swear, something about me and cords. My cords always short out.
Well, you was like me one time with the electric thing, and so everything I touch electric, it fall apart. Before the show tonight, I couldn't even close the door of my bedroom. And the whole system went out. I said, here we go again. Always before the show, I had some difficult, but it was all solved. So we back on it. So we're gonna take you back into Tony, blend and give us some music, and then we can really go to Africa very soon. So let's say I'm in that party mood, so we're gonna really be getting the mood going on next week. So stay tuned. And get your trees up, deck your halls. It's the season to deck your halls. If you do nothing else, just, olden days, we used to put popcorn on the trees.
Yeah, I remember that.
You get some strings. I used to get some strings, and I actually used to get some pretty rich string threads and put some popcorn. Maybe that was a Spanish tradition, because, I'm Spanish, raised Spanish, so I know we had popcorn on the trees.
Yeah, we get those. They were these big old tins about like that tall, and they had 3 different types of popcorn. They had like the cheese popcorn, regular, and the caramel, and that's what we make the strings out of.
Yeah, you was getting popcorn too.
Oh yeah, and I ain't seen one of those big tins like that in ages, but those were good.
Man, you sure well, you ain't gonna see nothing like that no more now. Everything is changed. The world is changed, and the original tree. And you know something? I don't know if they still sell it. Do they still angel hair for the trees?
The like shredded aluminum.
Was that what it was? Or we did it shredded aluminum. That's something I never thought of that. Instead of getting simple, you just get some aluminum and threaded it up, huh?
Yeah. It's like probably the poor man's type of fix, it's been a little while since I've really been into the Christmas spirit.
Well, and it was so bad when I used to love to DJ back in the days, because I used to DJ back in them days when they used to have Better Days and all those clubs.
Big old Christmas shindigs.
Oh yeah, and you know what? I made myself, them days I had no money, so I wanted, them disco balls go round and round.
Mm-hmm.
Well, honey, didn't I get me a basketball? And I went down to Chinatown and got them little glass mirrors and glued them on there.
Innovation.
And got a string and got a little motor. Them cheap motors, they go round and round, and I hooked that ball inside of there, and honey, nobody never knew. I had a crystal ball. I was such into music from young. The turntables in them days, I had 3 turntables. I would break off the handle and have those 3 old-fashioned tables moving.
See, I do the same thing, and it's like I create like rhythms with by slowing them up.
Slowing them up. I used to do that, and and it was so much fun because I used to splice the tapes. But those days we had an echo chamber. You remember the echo chamber?
Oh, yeah.
You put the music inside and to me, them echo chambers was good because the whole time you playing the music, that echo chamber could go back and reverb and play back the music and sound. I will never forget that T. Scott took my love away. Could have got my love every day. Oh God, I just said, and I said, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna try that because he was so good. And not many people know about T. Scott. He was so good at splicing those tapes and putting them together. He had me out there running looking for music that wasn't even there.
Yeah, the good old tape loops.
You know how to do that? Well, I love that in music.
But I didn't really get into the loop until it was digital, and then what you used was like basically an extended delay. It was like this little pedal by Digitech, and that was man. And that was a long time ago. It seems like just yesterday too.
Yes, it's yesterday because I used to have the big old that thing, the 8-track.
Yeah,
Real.
Yeah,
and I would stop it and splice it. You had the splicing machine, and I would stop it exactly where the music at and splice that sucker together, and you wouldn't even know.
But yeah, see, that's like when I got into it.
And people, they DJ nowadays, they don't put their real self into it.
Well, I mean, it's become quite easy these days. I mean, they got some type of gadget for everything. Back then, you had to be pretty creative in order to.
Yeah, you had to be creative
in order to really get anything unusual.
And I remember those days, the needle would go bad. I would get the foil paper, and I'd take the foil paper and turn it into a needle.
Mm-hmm.
And I would figure out how to stick it up in there and how that music was playing.
Yeah.
I would say I love that music. And like that song saying, I love music. Taking it to the DJ, take it away, DJ.
But I got an old turntable that's in there in the apartment.
I know we all of them, but I can't stand and I just took them to line them about that.
Yeah, I just sold real a couple months ago. It's like I was standing in keep it, but I just realized I probably should have. It was hot on the line. It was no, it was like a boutique, like very, sought after. Yeah, I can't remember. I think that's don't eat that. Don't try to eat it. Wait, I don't want to eat that.
Because it feel right. Say you need it in your life. Oh, life. Do whatever I say. You will never hurt me. Never made me feel amazing inside. Oh, life.
And the 3 years gone, we're doing too far. Well, I'm free. Yes, that's what
it's like in the jam,
that's it, girl.
the lady singing, but stuff.
They were once inspired, now they're just routine. Well, I'll bet, yes, that's real love. That's real love. We will so love. That's real love.
Oh, that sounds beautiful. Go, DJs. That's when you used to ask the jitterbug. The jitterbug, honey.
The jazz was one to get a while most of the new stuff is still
That's right. You heard it. Doo-wop time. You remember doo-wop? You remember? And the Jersey boys used to be the best in doo-wop. But those days I lived in Staten Island, and nobody beat that Staten Island. Were you ever in Staten Island?
No, I haven't been.
All my family in Staten Island. I ran away from Staten Island. Staten Island is like Peyton Place. You can't walk out the door without me calling somebody telling you where you going, what you doing, everything. My mother used to say, I heard this and I heard that. I said, well, you're gonna hear more than that. And don't tell me who's doing it, because I'm going over there fighting. Because the Staten Island people, woo, I know you're Staten Island, and they don't change it. It's like a Southern way, and they keep that. They haven't changed.
Yeah, Bronx is kind of like that, you know. I mean,
They can stay in their ways, and they just don't change. Their rules don't change. The people don't change, and they just Staten Islanders.
Passed down from one generation
For one generation, everybody know everybody. So I had to get out of that town. I love it, but hey, I had to go. But anyway, enough of that. But we gonna get a call in here. I wonder who calling in this station tonight. Wonder who calling.
Let's see.
The cat, the Brooklyn cat.
The Brooklyn Cat. Well, Mary.
The Brooklyn Clip.
Oh, well, it's good to hear from you, Brooklyn Cat. How are you?
I don't feel so good.
Well,
What's that?
what's going on?
What I expected, I'm still hurt. I'm sick of this mess.
You sick of what mess?
When I slept, I'm still waiting up to cross my breast. And on my hip, I got rid of all of it except those two places.
So you fell on your hip and you fell on your breast.
Yeah, when it's hurting.
So your hip hurting and your breast hurting.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. And you better get somebody to massage you.
No, I need my breast massage. I hate to rub down that gentleman because it burns my eyes and it burns my nose because I have an allergy. I'm real sensitive.
So you can't put no liniment on now.
I can put it under, but it'll burn my nose and it'll burn my eyes.
Okay. All right. Well, don't put no liniment on. Now, what you gonna put on your breast then? You got to put something on there. You got to band up, or do something.
I know, it is really hard.
Well, Go give us some news besides your breast and your back.
Yeah, this whole Gleason guy, you know what I'm saying?
Jackie Gleason.
He's playing Robin Hood, you know, that old Jody Gleason. You know, he gonna get a scooter and run into Tiger Paul, knock him down, and when the ambulance come and get him, he don't know his name, he don't know his date of birth or his address. So they had to put him away for about a week and put him on medication to get his mind back.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
got, so Jackie.
and he was over there, yeah, he was over there, putting up that whole waiter to whatever that thing up visit. I mean, he is just into what I'm doing. He's too much into me, honey. And believe me, Tiger not gonna get you away from being into us like you are. You're too into us. You're gonna stop everything. I mean, if we get married, you gotta rent a big old truck, a garbage can truck, and run into the building to break the building can to keep us from getting married. And you're a hyena. You're a hyena. That's the kind of bird you got, a hyena bird, other than Lucifer. We already baby Lucifer.
So Jackie Gleason.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the one now. He done took my young business page. Took his shit plays. I took my plays.
Lord, Cat, you got some news with you. Jackie Gleason. Lord,
yeah. I mean, what you do? Go in there pay her for some?
Pay
Well,
who?
you in there pay her a lot of money not to give me no more money?
Who, the
I
judge?
mean, what you in there pay her for?
Wait a minute, you done lost me now. Is it the judge you talking about, Jackie Gleason, or who you talking about now?
No, the other one that don't want me to talk about her no more. Because she gonna pull my tongue out of my face. You know the one always to my kid, she always said, oh, mind your own business.
Them aliens that cut my brain off. Give me the name of these people.
I told you the one that don't want me to mention her name on your show anymore.
You talking about Diana?
No, she got her man called up talking about she got some money for me. But he don't know how to give it to me to get by the judge. The way I see it, you is a real good reader. Who called that judge and told that judge that Homo was going to give me some money? Yeah, the judge sending bitches to go. She got a hurt window. You want to prostitute with her. She unlocked the window. You just pull the window up and come on in. So she claimed they rang the doorbell, and the little bitch come up in there, got the money and ran out the window.
Who you talking about, Santa Claus?
No. Captain H.
Captain?
Captain H. Captain H.
Oh, Captain, Holcomb.
Yeah.
Lord, I didn't say you talking about Captain, the male woman, whatever. Oh,
No, governor.
oh, the governor.
The governor.
Oh, you
Yeah,
talking about
governor.
her? Oh, okay. All right. So what?
Okay.
She don't want you to get no money?
I feel that she didn't want me to get it because if I had a son, she wants me to sing. That's what I was saying last time I was somewhere. Nadia, and people use me like a compliment uses a tool. So she didn't want me to really get that money because she loves her Tiger. What she called it was said. She loves me like Tiger loves me.
Well, she shouldn't be loving you like Tiger loving you. She should be taking care of the business here in New York. But anyway,
Yeah, that's what I know.
so you gonna sing tonight?
No, I'm not singing because I heard in my throat because my ear got in my own, with my baritone voice. When I was singing at Hamilton in Memphis, Tennessee, my cousin, she had roof fixed up on me. So that's why my voice sounds the way it is. Now may God reveal to me not to sing it. And I would you tell the bitch in her name, I wasn't going to sing to her. I'm tired of doing something for nothing.
So you ain't singing no more.
No, and I'm not singing because they're going to keep calling for me to sing on every show. I'm a news carrier. I ain't singing for nobody no more.
All right, Kat is not singing for nobody no more. She the news carrier. Well, hurry up and give us some news. So before we got to go to Africa. So hurry up. What's
Yeah, Ed. Oh, Ed.
Ed Sullivan?
I don't know his first name. Yeah.
Ed Sullivan.
See, I feel he's the one that told Jeffrey about the thought I was interested in that house. And then he just, blow me all out. That stuff blow me all out of proportion. It's his behind.
So Ed
And
Sullivan.
I feel that they always put it up to do it. Somebody got some money for me. He ain't called back the money. He just let me go. Then he's behind already. He's behind.
Well,
I mean, you're the one that thought to call that judge and told that judge that hey, had some money for me. Trying to destroy things. But that's all right because the Tiger's getting ready to give his money. Screw y'all. People messing me around. I ain't want to give me my medication for this fund. I ain't got no money to pay 16 times 30-something dollars. I don't have money to pay for my medication. And that's every time I had a day, all y'all gonna get it back.
all right.
Yeah, I think y'all ain't gonna get this stuff back, but y'all will get this bit back. And I'm gonna see to it that you get it back.
All right. Well, Kat, you give us a get back a number so the people can hit and get some money. What is a get back number tonight?
I'm looking at 088.
And I give you
That's a big sum of number.
and I give you 9321. That's your phone number.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you 777s for the night. 777. Anything you got to say before you go, Kat? Because tonight you told news, but the news wasn't so clear tonight.
Yeah, but it's clear in my head. But I'll tell you one thing, when I woke up this morning, the spirit revealed to me that I need to leave New York. I need to go to Canada, so when they do something to me, when they look around, where they station is, all that stuff will come in off the map.
Well, don't go down there and take Cali off the map. All right? Don't take Cali. We got too many people from Cali listening to us. We want to keep them around. So please.
No, I'm not going to take Cali off the map. I said the building where they be doing their shows at.
Oh, you're going to take the building off the map.
They can't do it. You know, they can't do a show If the field is safe and the grass,
All right, with no voodoo cat, please don't put no spell and make the building fall in the earth. Cause cat like to make earthquakes. She go to the river. What you do when you go to the river to make an earthquake, cat?
no, I don't go to no river to make no earthquake. I just get that right in.
And how you do it?
I can't tell nobody that because they would cut me. They want to cut my behind off if I do. I can't let them know how to do it.
When cat get mad, she make earthquakes. So when you find an earthquake, you know cat is mad. Good night, cat. Don't make no earthquake now. We want to stay alive here.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Well, folks, we got to go to Africa. We late. Talk to you later. See you in Africa. Go on kingandqueenradio.com. Kingandqueenradio.com. We'll be in Africa.